Harihi Om. I have been asked by Vijaya to make a few introductory remarks on Vedadhyayana before she imparts the method of recitation to you. I am indeed honored by this request. Since April 28 happens to be the day when Adi Shankara's Janmadina is celebrated, let me start with a prayer to the great Adi Shankara. Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavat Padam Shankaram Lokashankaram. No book, scriptural or secular, has laid greater claims to attention and reverential regard over 5,000 years than the Holy Vedas. They represent the perennial philosophy and a manifestation of Sanatana Dharma or eternal truth. Vedas are considered by Hindus to be a Shruti, that which is heard. We believe that these were revealed through tapas or meditation to great rishis, and in their ecstasy they gave words to what was revealed to them. Smriti is the Smriti is what we have remembered, and the most famous one is the Bhagavad Gita. Then there are Puranas, 18 of them. Some of them are Vishnu Purana, Shiva Purana, Garuda Purana, etc. Many of the stutis, like Lalita Sahasranama, Durga Saptashati, are from these Puranas. Finally, we have two famous itihasas, Ramayana and Mahabharata. The famous Vishnu Sahasranama is, for example, from Mahabharata. Vedas are four in number: Rik, Yajur, Sama and Atharva. Rik Veda has 10,552 mantras. Yadur has 1976. Sama has 1865. And Atharva 6,038 mantras. All the mantras, except for some in Yajurveda, are in the form of couplets. Each of the Vedas consists of three sections: Samhita or mantra portion. These are hymns in praise of the Supreme and the presiding Devata. Brahmanas are the ritualistic part. These are practical applications of the mantras in performing rituals. Finally, Aranyakas. This is the contemplative part or the philosophical part. These are also called Vedanta or Upanishads. Every mantra is distinguished by the chandas or the precise metrical form in which it is presented. Every sukta is associated with a rishi, male or female, and a devata, again male or female. In Rigveda alone, it's of interest to know there are about 30 women rishis. Some of the famous chandas are Gayatri, Jagati, Anushtup, and Tripada Gayatri. Let's first take the Gayatri mantra. Of Rudra Gayatri. Tat Purushaya Vidmahe Mahadevaya Dhimahi Tanno Rudra Prachodayat. This is exactly 8 plus 8 plus 8 phonemes or syllables. You can count. Tat Purushaya Vidmahe 8. Mahadevaya Dhimahi 8. Tanno Rudra Prachodayat. Exactly 8. So this is called Gayatri mantra. Then example of Jagati chandas is Ganana Antva Ganapatim Havamahe. Count it. It's exactly 12. Gananantva Ganapatim Havamahe. So this Jagati chandas has 12 plus 12 plus 12 plus 12. Remaining part is Kavim Kavinam Upamashravastamam. This is exactly 12. Again, Jeshtarajam Brahmanam Brahmanaspata. Again 12. Anashrun Vanno Tebe Sidasadhanam. Again 12. Now, the Anushtup Chandas. This is the most famous one, and all the Sahasranamas like Vishnu Sahasranama, Lalita Sahasranama, every one of them is in Anushtup Chandas. Vishvam Vishnu Vashatkaram Bhuta Bhavya Bhavat Prabhu. You can count, it is 8 plus 8. As far as Vedas are concerned, whole Narayana Sukta is in Anushtup Chandas. Sahasra Shirisham Devam. You can count Sahasra Shirusham Devam 8. Vishvaksham Vishvashambhuvam. Again, Vishvaksham Vishvashambhuvam. Vishvam Narayanam Devam. Again, Vishvam Narayanam Devam. Aksharam Paramam Padam. So it is 8 plus 8 plus 8 syllables. Now with respect to the chanting itself, Taittiriya Upanishad says, Shiksham Vyakyasyamaha Varnasparaha Matra Balam Samasantharaha Ityukshashikshadhyayaha. Now first, let us take what we call matra. This is the duration of time that each syllable is chanted. Short vowel has 1 unit of time. Long vowel has 2 units of time. And then Swarita has 3 units of time. Now, I use the word Swarita. What are they? In the Swaras, there are 4 kinds of Swaras called Udatta, Anudatta, Swarita and Prachayam. Udatta is represented by a vertical line on the top of the akshara. This is chanted at a higher pitch by raising the voice. Anudatta is represented by a line, horizontal one, at the bottom of the akshara. This is chanted by lowering the pitch. Prachayam is normal voice, and Swarita is represented by 2 vertical lines at the top of the akshara. And here, the time duration, as I mentioned, is 3 matras, and it is chanted by Udatta first and Anudatta next. Half of that and half of this. I will give you an example later. What is Bala? Bala corresponds to usage of vocal cords to bring out correct sound. Then Sama, uniform pronunciation. Santana, that is Sandhi, continuity. Vedas should not be chanted too slow nor too fast, not too loud to give headache to others, nor too low to put people to sleep. These are taught by the teacher before a student starts learning Vedas. Now I want to mention that it's good that we have now books printed, particularly by Ramakrishna Mission, where they have shown all these marks by Udatta, Anudatta and Swarita, etc. by marks. But when I learned myself, there were no books of this thing. We were taught by the teacher, and it was all oral instruction, and we used to repeat that many times to get the correct sound, the correct pitch and the correct pronunciation. All these are very important. What you normally hear priest chanting is what is called Samhita Path. Now I will demonstrate these things like Swara, that is pitch, and Bala, etc. by Rudra Gayatri mantra, with which most are familiar. Tat Purushaya Vidmahe Mahadevaya Dhimahi Tanno Rudra Prachodayat. In this one, when you look at from the point of view of the time duration, Tat Pu, then Ma and Rudra, all these have only 1 unit of time duration. There is no elongation. But when you go to Tat Purushaya Vidmahe Mahadevaya Dhimahi, you see that extended ones like Sha, He, this will occupy 2 units of time. Then the last one, Prachodayat. This is the Swarita which occupies 3 units of time. Now, again coming back with respect to the Udatta, Anudatta, Prachayam and Swarita, in this particular mantra, when you go to Tat, Pu, then Shaya, and then Prachoda, these are all in the normal voice. Then you go Tat Puru, Shaya Vidmahe. So, R and He, this is Udatta, where you have to raise the pitch. Then, Vidmahe Mahadevaya Dhimahi. Here, we and they are in Anudatta. So, you have to lower the pitch. And finally, Prachodayat. Here it takes 3 units of time, and the first part is in Udatta, and the second part is Anudatta. This short introduction, I hope, will help you in reciting the mantras properly, and I wish you all the best in learning and reciting the Veda mantras. May God bless you all. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om.